you've eaten before watching this video, please don't do this, because what's going to end up happening is there's going to be food in your mouth, and you're going to try to breathe in while you're practicing, and you're going to choke. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. What's going on, guys? Antrod here, and welcome to lesson 2 of the beatboxing tutorial series. Today we're going to be focusing on the letter K. Now today we're going to be teaching you how to do the inward K-Snare. There's many kinds of snares when it comes to beatboxing. There's many snares you can do when it comes to music in general. All kinds of different snares. But the one I'm going to be teaching you today is the inward K-Snare. This one allows you to get air into your lungs. When it comes to beatboxing, one of the most important parts of beatboxing is being able to maintain airflow. Think of air as your mana. Like in a video game, when you use magic and you run out of mana, you have to be able to recover it. That's what air is. It allows you to continue going. And the moment you run out of that mana, you have to stop the beatboxing so you can catch your breath. This is never ideal. Of course, in any kind of instance, you have to completely stop, otherwise you're going to pass out. By all means, do it. But, for example, if someone comes up to you in public, like, you're a beatboxer, I'm a rapper, let's do something. The moment you start beatboxing, you run out of breath. No one wants that. It stops the beat, it stops the flow, and by the time you're able to, you catch your breath for a couple seconds and you're ready to go back in, everyone has moved on, they're kind of like lost their confidence in you because you're just going to lose your breath again. You don't want that. You want to be able to keep the flow going and constantly have airflow. To do this, I recommend the inward K-Snare as the most basic form of instrument. This sound is relatively simple. It's a little bit of a challenge because there's something that always have to kind of do a little bit differently. All you want to do, I'm going to first show you the sound they're going to be working with, and you're going to want to breathe it inward instead of outward. But here's the sound we're trying to make again. And here's what you have to do. The K sound is what you really want to be focusing on. K sound, C, whatever. I like to call it the K snare. Come on, C snare. But when it comes to the K snare, what you want to do is, let's start with going outwards first with the K. That's the K sound, right? Corrupt, can, clay. None of those words were K, they were all C. King, you want to breathe it inwards this time. So with the same spot you put your tongue when you're doing the K letter, you want to just put it there, and you know you're doing it right because when you go to breathe in with your tongue in that spot, you won't be able to breathe because your tongue is what is controlling the airflow. And you'll know because the air is going from your mouth to your tongue, and your tongue is what's letting the air go down to your lungs. So at the moment you let go of your tongue, you'll be able to breathe. And when you're doing it right, you're going to get kind of like a white noise sound. Or the quip can. Point is you want to have airflow going from your mouth to your tongue, and your tongue is what's controlling the airflow. But now we want to make that a simple. So what you want to do, same thing with the K, but you want to do it inwards. So put your tongue up on the roof of your mouth, and then you want to just do the K sound, but inwards. You're doing the K sound, your tongue will automatically go in one spot to do it outwards. But now you just want to do it inwards. So they're breathing outwards. You want to breathe inwards. Try to get that sound figured out. That sound outwards, do it with your tongue first, outwards, and then practice going inwards. You'll know because you'll feel the air coming in and you'll feel your lungs filling. And you want to do it with your tongue. When you get it right, you'll be able to do, and it will combine with your kicks very nicely and give you a very, very nice flow to get you started. Doing this sound too, you can manipulate the sound of airflow and allow you to do all kinds of really cool stuff with while you're doing it. All that stuff was made with my tongue and my lips manipulating the airflow to make you go higher and lower. You'll also want to manipulate it because eventually your lungs are going to fail and you have to go outwards. So part of that was going. You kind of want to get your manipulate and get practice so you can. That was inwards, that was outwards. Anyways, guys, that was today's lesson, which was the Inward K-Snare. See you guys next week. If you haven't done it yet, feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so this way you can get notifications of when I do these tutorials, and I will see you next week. Keep practicing because we're going to eventually combine all these sounds together to do one gigantic piece together as kind of like a beatboxing kind of quiz idea. So keep practicing, get better, and I will see you guys next week. And if you have any questions or any concerns, hit me up in the comments below, and I will figure out how to get in touch with you so that we can practice and get this thing down together. Thank you guys so much for watching this lesson, and I will see you guys next week. And right now.